Okay. Seventh grade for me was my year in the gulag. It was that bad. But I did have one bright spot. I guess all of us are entitled to a small win every now and then. Well, my small win was I got declared student of the month. And my teacher, I guess, was probably the main figurehead that voted me as such because as soon as she announced it, everybody booed. That's right, everybody booed me. It's like, okay. So we know that this was not being based on popular opinion. But you know what? That was still that was still a happy moment. I think one boy in the class did this slow clap thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it meant. I don't know if he was maybe trying to give me a little bit of something. I don't know. But if those of you out here that are listening to this were outcast in school, I'm sure you'll definitely relate. Of course, I wasn't just an outcast. I was the outcast. So that memory of experiencing that little gesture of appreciation has gone unforgotten. I have been thinking, I don't even know. I got this little poster that had my picture on it, and everybody who got to be student of the month, they had their picture and on this little mini, like a office, like 8 by 10 or 8 by 11 size poster. It had a picture of them and a little short bio, like favorite food, favorite movie, hobbies, all that. And it's one thing I remember about seventh grade. We were all broken up into teams. Like, I don't know how many seventh graders there were, but I think there were three teams. It was like 8A, 8B, and 8C or something. So there were three students chosen every month from each team. That's how that worked. So, why am I telling you this story? It kind of seems like even when you win, you don't win. Um, is that the right attitude? I don't know. um, but uh, I guess it's a good thing I had good teachers and I was liked by them. Um, because I was definitely not liked by most other people. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that. This is not going to be a very long video. I don't know where I put that poster on. I have like one of these little memory books where I keep all these mementos of the past. I might come across it sooner or later. But I remember I listed one of my favorite movie as Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and to this day I still like that movie. You can learn a lot from that. It came out in the mid '80s. It's got Matthew Broderick in it, and a few other stars. I was thinking Ferris Bueller is a good example of somebody who is living life on tutorial mode. You notice how his sister and his best friend Cameron said in somewhere in the movie. Everything always works out for him, or something to that effect. And I remember that scene where the Charlie Sheen played this tough guy character at the police station where Ferris's sister got picked up for supposedly making a phony phone call and having this conversation. And he says to her, "You could ditch school," and she says, "No, I'd get caught." um, I think we all know a Ferris Bueller, somebody who's like that, who's so popular that nobody could bring him down. And people like me, we'd never get away with half the shit that people like him get away with, because we're just not high up enough on the social hierarchy to have that kind of power. One of my favorite, it's hard to pick a favorite scene from that movie, but I like at the very end where Jeannie finally covers for Ferris, and she says, "Thank God you're home. We've been worried sick about you. I can't believe you tried to walk home from the hospital." I think she'd figured it out. She was never going to bring him down, no matter what. But anyway, that's just my little ramble for today. And I guess I will talk to you guys again.